Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best sport watches for men on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best sport watches for men. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Like sunglasses and a smartly chosen pair of shoes, wristwatches have long been a menswear essential. A good watch says a lot about a man, after all. A tech-forward smartwatch from Garmin or Polar hints at a man who likes his gadgets as much as his workouts. A premium timepiece from the likes of Breitling or Tag Heuer reveals someone with great taste and plenty of disposable income. While a classic wristwatch from Timex could denote a sensible, no-frills man who appreciates function over flash. Somewhere between straightforward fashion watches and bleeding-edge smartwatches lies the sport watch. They're typically more rugged, durable, and functional than a traditional time-only timepiece, but perhaps not as feature-rich as a full-blown smartwatch. They're designed for the active man who relies on health metrics, heart rate, sleep tracking, and training progress as much as environmental info, but perhaps doesn't need all the bells and whistles. Ready to upgrade your wrist this year? There are thousands of watch models to choose from, and there is no one best sport watch. It's all about what you're into and how much you're willing to spend. We've narrowed down our list of favorites to the best of the best sport watches for men. Number 5. Coros Pace 2 Sport Watches for Men. The Pace 2 was named our best smartwatch for outdoor sports in our guide to smart watches, and the same holds true here. For starters, the Pace 2 packs immense value at being only $200. You not only get excellent GPS capabilities, but you also have unique features like a muscle heat map, a reader that measures what muscles are getting the heaviest work so you can determine how hard your lower half is working towards your upper half on any given activity. With the Pace 2 also comes 200 preloaded exercises to help measure training and outdoor activities. The device itself is wonderfully lightweight, as the new version dropped 50% weight in the silicone band by opting for the nylon holes. As for battery life, you can get an impressive 30 hours of use on GPS mode and a long-lasting 20 days of use with GPS turned off. How does that all sound for a sport watch? What do buyers say? Fantastic battery life, and gathers all the data you'll need for your runs. Coros app is also easy to navigate, and linking your watch to the app is simple and painless, said one Amazon reviewer. Pros: under $200, includes unique features like muscle heat map, very lightweight, customized training modes, great for outdoor sports and running. Cons: some of the instruments could have better accuracy, like the altimeter. Number 4. Suunto Core Sport Watches for Men. The Suunto Core is a favorite for those who hunt, fish, and hike thanks to features like Storm Alert. It also comes loaded with instruments like an altimeter, barometer, and compass to keep you aware of your environment. It's easy to be fooled by the design of the Core that it might be a smartwatch, but it only operates using the side buttons. The watch does not have activity tracking either. Learning how to use the buttons might be annoying at first, but leaving out a touchscreen adds significant durability to the watch and also helps drive the cost down to a seriously good price point. Couple this all with the fact the watch has a 30-meter water resistance plus a battery life of 12 months, and you've got a rugged watch with supreme weather tracking. What do buyers say? I have crawled through dirt, dust, rocks, and hill country forests. This watch didn't seem to notice. Quick rinse and it's good to go. The storm barometer is accurate. The compass was accurate enough to be useful in the brush. And sure enough, it also tells the time, said one Amazon reviewer. Pros: tested to military standards, storm alarm and weather features, altimeter, barometer, and compass built in, long 12-month battery life, sharp design, Can be worn as an everyday watch. Cons. Takes a second to learn how to navigate with the side buttons. Number 3. Casio GBDH 2000 Sport Watches for Men. The upgraded Move takes G-Shock's original attempt at a fitness watch and takes it to a new level. The most impressive aspect about the Move is its ability to keep its iconic G-Shock strength while also somehow being light as a feather. This build makes it easy for this watch to tag along on all sorts of adventures, whether you're using it for laps in a pool to an exotic trail run. This sport watch is not a touchscreen watch, but its 4 buttons allow for pretty smooth maneuvering. The learning curve is a little higher when learning to use the buttons, but once you do you won't have any problems going forward. The Move packs 200 meters of water resistance and comes with advanced sensors like sleep tracking and blood oxygen that can be found using the watch's accompanying app. We will say the app is a work in progress, so be patient as Casio continues to make tweaks and updates for better user experience. Magnetic sensor, pressure sensor and thermo sensor, tracks compass bearing, altitude/air pressure, and temperature. Accurately detects changes outdoors and in other environments. Pros. Incredibly lightweight for the sign, trusted G-Shock durability, measures heart rate and blood oxygen, can track sleep. Cons. App could use improvements, takes a second to learn how to navigate side buttons. Number 2. Timex Endure 30 Sport Watches for Men. Timex's OG Ironman was one of the first true sport watches for the everyman. It was functional and durable, built for everyone from at-home fitness enthusiasts to hardcore triathletes. The classic returns with the Ironman Original 30 Shock, a newly improved version that offers all the same features as its predecessor, plus more functionality and shock-resistant durability. All the best features remain, including a lap counter, a 100-hour chronograph, multiple alarms, nightlight mode, and more. It's all built into a rugged housing that fits comfortably with a soft resin strap. Plus, it's now water-resistant up to 200 meters. And, honestly, if you're going any deeper than that, you've got more important things to worry about than finding a decent wristwatch. The Ironman Original 30 Shock lacks many of the smart features of smarter watches. You won't find a built-in GPS, an altimeter, or Spotify connectivity, for example. But, for serious athletes looking to track their personal best lap times, keep an alarm or two for waking up on time on race day, and occasionally getting it wet without worry, this is your man. Plus, did we mention it's the most affordable sport watch on this list at less than $70? Pros. Amazing price, classic design, includes many of the most essential sport watch features. Cons. Not ideal for wearing as a casual watch. Number 1. Garmin Vivoactive 4 Sport Watches for Men. Smartwatches are amazing for seriously active guys who love geeking out over every possible body metric of their workouts. But, they can be unnecessarily complicated, especially for the more average among us who just don't need real-time updates of their blood oxygen levels and menstrual cycles. Garmin's Vivoactive 4 Sport watch splits the difference. It's more full-featured than most traditional sport watches, but not as absurdly tech-heavy as a legit smartwatch. Think of it as a smartwatch for those who don't really like smartwatches. Under the hood, this is a capable sport watch. It tracks sleep patterns, respiration, stress levels, estimated heart rate, and more. It's all displayed on a bright, responsive, 1.3-inch screen in an intuitive, easy-to-read way. It connects seamlessly to your smartphone for reading text messages, keeping tabs on calendar events, and listening to Spotify, Amazon Music, and more. Battery life is decent, roughly 6 hours with GPS and every other feature switched on, or up to 8 days in the more economical smart mode. It's not the priciest, the flashiest, or the most full-featured. But, it is a well-balanced sport watch that's perfect for almost every active man out there. All of which is why it's our pick for the best sport watch for every day. Pros: many features of pricier smartwatches. 15 sport modes, tracks the most essential health metrics. Cons: average battery life.